I'm not gonna hold you. I don't really remember shit about Smoker. I'm not gonna hold you, so I can't even say nothing. I'm gonna just stick this one out. I really don't remember shit.
Sure.
Do I think Smoker is wasted? Off of where I stopped off, he ain't do nothing after the 2-year time skip though, and I was like, but Smoker is mad lit. And I was expecting a lot from him, and
You
also
was?
yeah, cause he just seemed lit. Like his character design and his powers, I was just like, alright, he's fire and all that stuff. So. And then when Dragon Ugly Ass came and stopped him from killing Luffy and shit and all that, so I was just like, yo, this dude gotta be a problem. And then afterwards, he's not a problem.
Smoker, at least for me, he's not wasted because, as I said, he's a pretty important for his role, detailed and nuanced character. He played a big part in Logtown. He was a big part in Thriller Bark. They showed his little journey a little bit, like in this lobby, we saw him catching a pirate with 100 million berry bounty. And then in Logtown, we met him, he fucking could have captured Luffy because Luffy couldn't fight him at the time without Haki. So he made a big impact on you. Like, damn, that nigga fucking up Luffy.
Now Luffy smacking him, right?
Yeah.
That's
But anywho, and then the time skip happened. He got stronger. He learned Haki. He got promoted to a new rank. He got promoted to a higher place, being able to come to the G5, entering the new world. But just unfortunately for him...
You think that's good, right?
Yes.
That Luffy could smack Smoker now?
Yes. Post-time skip, all the improvements he made, he got better in every single way he possibly could, but he just couldn't compete with the competition at his new level. So then he lost to Law, helped Law beat Virgo, even though he kind of lost to Virgo.
No, say it right. Say it right. Say it right.
What?
Law put him in a position where he had to. He had no choice. He had no choice.
I mean, he could have died and let Law die too.
Oh, he could have died.
So he did have a choice.
Oh, he did? No, he didn't.
Yeah, he could have chose to die.
No, he didn't. Law
Is
literally
that
told that
not-
nigga, yo, bro, you won't help me.
No, he
Unless
did
you
not.
want your heart back, you won't help me. Because that nigga beat the shit out of him.
Damn. That's
No, he
another
did
guy.
not.
That's another one.
He did not beat. He beat him in a fight.
He lost!
He did not. That's
He lost, bro!
That's different from getting beat the shit
lost,
out
bro. He lost.
So
The
Law-
so-called nigga, huh?
But isn't Law...
Exactly.
No. Law is, but that's my point.
Law is
You
stronger
went
with
from
a bellow
Smoker-
devil fruit.
You went from Smoker beating the shit like Luffy couldn't hang with this nigga at all, and we, like he said,
Because of
later-
Haki.
because of his character, he literally set out to sea to go after Luffy. He made it his life goal mission to bring that nigga down.
Smoker?
Obviously,
Yeah.
yes.
Bored.
Huh?
Nah, he bored. I'm like, he did all life just to fucking come after Luffy. That's crazy.
Nigga left everything a long time. Niggas like, I'm getting catching this nigga because I believe this nigga gonna be the next. Before he meets the Roger level, I want to bring that nigga down. We gotta introduce him and all that extra shit, right? And then we got the litness surrounding him. He was a hype character. Trevor can test. He's like, yo, that nigga was lit or whatever. You can test that shit. I don't know about you.
You don't remember.
But we all understand was lit. Nigga, when he fought Ace or whatever, it was a standstill and all that shit. We like, alright, good. This nigga lit, whatever. Boom, 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 boom. Then, time skip. It's like, okay, you got stronger. We waiting for you. You got Haki, alright. Lost the Law. Got the well, he lost to Virgo. And he got the shit beaten out of him from Dolphy. Mind you, wait. I'm not gonna say that, yo, Dolphy was that nigga. So
I'm agreeing with you.
Dolphy
yes.
was that nigga, right? But when we know Dolphy's that nigga, when he beat Smoker like he was like nothing, that nigga was child's play.
And Luffy came
And then Luffy came
and put
in there work against Dolphy.
and won.
Sad. And I'm looking, I'm like, what the fuck is Smoker really doing? Nigga in the hospital.
Y'all really
smoking
think this is
cigarette,
the
looking
best
at the
writer?
newspaper.
It definitely is.
Oh.
Nigga reading newspaper how Luffy's doing all this good shit. This nigga that's smoking. That's it.
Just got smacked. Of course, you gotta be in hospital.
That's my point. That's why I said his character is wasted.
It is.
I can understand that, but for the first thing of y'all talking about Luffy being way stronger than him,
Yep.
we know that was because of Haki. It's good writing because of the details of the show.
He got Haki too.
The first Luffy Haki is way stronger than Smoker's. The first time Luffy fought Crocodile, it was the same thing. Crocodile absolutely destroyed him. Nigga stood there, was like,
I'm making an example. I'm just making an example to show like why I said it's bullshit. Make an example. I'm using Naruto as an example. Naruto got way more chakra than Kakashi. He didn't get stronger than Kakashi until midway when he learned Wind Star Rasen Shuriken, and even then Kakashi could still he was stronger, but Kakashi could still beat him because of experience and smartness and all that. So because he got stronger haki and took a couple years of training with it, all of a sudden now he's just, not that he's stronger than Smoker, he's stronger than Smoker. Like, yeah, come on, you gonna be like, yeah, that's fine. And Smoker been in the game for how long? Come on, bro.
You know the funny thing is, he put up a fight against Law, but not Dolphy. But Law put up a fight against
Dolphy.
Law got violated from Dolphy though.
Not the way Smoker
Look
did.
at that, exactly.
Law lost his arm.
Not the way Smoker did, bro.
That nigga took his arm.
Hold on. The law got a head off of Smoker.
Huh?
The law get off against Dolphy.
With strategy and shit, yeah.
So Smoker dumb?
He's not as smart as Law.
Come on, Kareem.
Law is way smarter than Smoker.
Come on.
How is it excuse? Law is smarter than Smoker.
So what?
So it makes sense that he would have a way to trick Dolphy.
But Smoker can because he's not as smart as Law.
Yes, Law has a better devil fruit that's more tricky than Smoker. Just smoke Law, and he was using Luffy. He got the 2v1 Dolphy.
Luffy got hits off of him. He don't got no smart devil fruit.
He just overpowered him with Gear 4.
Oh my god! And you call us by
And
this is sad.
once again with Crocodile, we saw the first time Luffy fought Crocodile. It was the same thing. Crocodile stood there. He was like, "You got 30 seconds to do whatever you want." This nigga's punching away, and then nigga got ready.
In the beginning, when he fought Smoker and Luffy couldn't fight him on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say Smoker was stronger than him like 10. Like he violated him. Luffy couldn't do shit. 2 year time skip on a scale of 1 to 10. How strong would you say he is?
You can say that, but that's not true. With the example of Crocodile, you can say that only because he can't touch him because of the hockey factor. Bring that in with Crocodile. We saw when Luffy can touch Crocodile, it wasn't like it would be the same thing. Crocodile would be a 10-2 because Luffy couldn't touch him either. But when he could, we saw it was a competitive fight. The first time, the second time they fought,
Competitive, yeah.
it would have been the same thing with Smoker and Luffy. Even if Smoker still won, it would have been a competitive fight. It was the other video, the matchup of like no hockey gave Luffy no chance.
I don't know.
If it was like
Smoker that
It all
train.
depends. Because he's
Smoker
Marine
that
and
train.
Smoker.
he clearly
Smoker
did,
the
he
fight.
learned hockey and he got stronger.
Smoker that fight.
And Luffy still could like take a piss on him.
Yeah, I mean all characters have like different limitations. Just because a character like set out to do something and he just naturally can't meet that limitations, I also don't think that makes him wasted.
But my thing is, bro, it's like.
And it's not like he's not still a lit character. Like he
You
kept all
telling
his
me
personality.
you wouldn't have said this is bad writing if Naruto came back after 2 year time skip and is able to smoke Kakashi? You would have been like, yo, you're bugging.
If he can control Nine Tails and he's doing that, no, I wouldn't. He got Nine Tails now. If there's like a reason that I can explain for you with the same thing with like what I'm not saying like
Take Nine Tails out, just him, because he has more chakra than Kakashi, period. He has way more chakra than... If he came back and he got good chakra control and all that, and he smoked Kakashi, smoked him, you wouldn't be like, yo, this is some bull.
I would find that very weird.
But why you don't find it weird for Smoker?
Because I see why Smoker isn't, and that's just his limit. Kakashi's like...
Well, if the reason why he's stronger than him because one, he has hockey, so the Logia shit is no longer
but
a
Smoker
factor,
got
right?
Smoker got hockey too.
Yeah,
But he has his little stick shit that
But
he
exactly.
uses, which is actually how he be getting niggas down and shit like that too. Because he
But
uses
if
that
he
stick,
has a
that's
hockey
strong.
that's way stronger than, like naturally the type of hockey that it is, if it's way stronger than Smoker, especially Luffy as
Who
being
said that
a
shit
main
is way
character.
stronger?
It definitely is.
No, but
Especially
who
with-
said it?
We can see it.
But that's my
It would
point.
But
make
that's the
sense.
thing too.
I
Even
think
if
it
it's
makes
way
sense.
stronger though, even though it's way stronger, it doesn't excuse the fact that he would wash him, bro.
Alright, but why was Smoker watching him in the first place? Like what factor made Smoker able to watch him when they first fought?
Experience,
Devil
Devil Fruit,
what display experience in that. It was literally just that Luffy couldn't touch him.
Because he was low, like he was a smoke.
His body
So
was
you telling me Smoker don't got more experience than Luffy?
But we can't. Of course he does. So does Crocodile, and Luffy be Crocodile. But I'm saying, looking at that, you're not gonna be like Luffy just looks inexperienced, and that's why he's losing.
He wasn't only just using his fruit. He was also using his staff. When Luffy touches you.
But still, even before that, Luffy just naturally can't touch him. So even
that's
without
my point. He wasn't like dependent on his. That's what I'm saying. Like experience and shit. Like he's like, yo, alright, I know how to handle fucking devil fruit niggas. I got it. Who else using fucking the sea shit on their fucking stick? He's the only nigga that does that shit. And he's a devil fruit user.
Nah,
wait, but I'm just questioning.
I know the tip, yes, but I'm saying he's the only one that we know do that shit. And he's like, yo, I have my devil fruit, but I also have my with names. He's making up for him not knowing hockey. Exactly. And he's like, yo, when niggas come, at least I know for a fact they're gonna get weaker.
One, that's completely wrong because he was in the East Blue at that time, and no one in the East Blue had hockey. No one he met had hockey.
So if he touched niggas in the New World, you telling me they won't get weaker?
Of course they would. I'm just saying what you just said of him preparing of niggas with hockey. That's not a factor because in the East Blue he was like a big fish in a small pond. Like no one Smoker, no one he was gonna meet in long time would have hockey. Of the pirates that he caught coming through them, of like the Arlongs, Don Krieg, Alvida.
Yeah. Honestly, I think they probably just did that to hype up the new characters like Law and all these other niggas like
Smoker.
No, I'm saying like
They've
Smoker
been hyping
getting
up.
clapped.
Like I understand what y'all saying, but it's like
that's what One Piece is good for, hyping up. That's it. That is it.
But, I mean, but I could understand that because if you have a certain character that just pull up and beat the shit out of mad lit ass characters, I would look at that as that's hyping that character.
Okay,
up.
check this out.
And then Luffy being the main character, being able to then surpass that.
Okay, but check this out.
You could still
but
say
all of the warlords have hype around them because they're warlords, right? I'm not saying all of them is at the same level. I'm saying they're all warlords, right? Yeah. And how niggas talk about them. This is even before fucking the time skip. Like we even at the war, we saw some Hakai, Miyagi, all them demonstrate their powers and shit like that. Okay. Like we saw them shits. We know these niggas is hype around them. Yes, it does add more hype for certain characters like they trying to do or portray like yo he got clapped by this nigga, but for yes the Dolphy shit I'm saying is a grease, but like he got clapped, but I'm bringing up that point because to show like yo Dolphy versus Luffy, and Luffy was hanging and he ended up beating Dolphy, and Dolphy's fucking clapped like that nigga was nothing to him.
Wait, so what was the reason?
Luffy needed Gear 4th to beat Dolphy and an extra 10 minutes of
between
him.
The matchups
the people saving his life.
Because I think the reason is also important. Like for example, like Luffy fighting Smoker, he couldn't punch through him. Like period, he just couldn't do it. Like that kind of matchup made it bad for him. So I'm saying like when Smoker fought who you talking about? Dolphy? Yeah, when he fought him, like what was the reason he lost and when Luffy
just
fought
good
him,
old school battle.
Yeah, well, from what he looked, he was just weaker than him.
So then what made Luffy able to hang with him?
Because he's strong.
Gear 4th.
Yeah, transformation. Or technique, or whatever you want.
Yeah, but he was still hanging him before Gear 4th though.
Exactly.
Because he learned hockey. That's what I'm saying. Like I know his hockey is strong, but I'm saying he was hanging with him too.
But like
okay, even though Dolphy had the upper hand,
him meeting Dolphy was like he's like I give you have speed, but your hits are light. Like
don't matter, he was still hanging with him.
Fucking what's his name didn't get a hit off.
No, he was on the ground bleeding bad.
Wait, so you're saying the reason why Smoker is wasted is because he should have won that fight?
No, he's wasted because he lost a character stronger than him.
No.
That's literally what y'all saying?
No. He is because
they all strong.
When the show started off, he defeated the main character with ease.
Yeah. I know that you gon' say 'cause you need something real, for real.